Let's go. I step in this barn, you about to get home. I stay in the field, controlling the farm. You niggas is weird, you bitches is born. My homie the plug, but stay with the charge. You calling it friends, I'm calling it fraud. I get even, fuck them odds. Hide and seek like where them odds. Travesty like fuck them guys. I am the D, I am the Don. I be the queen, rockin' no crown. Don't get it twisted. When it's 7.6 to get loose, it ain't missing. Up in the kitchen.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to Don Dada Reactions. You already know. While we're here, we do reaction videos. Now, welcome back. Now, as y'all could tell by the title, we doing something different because this is a message that needs to be out there. You feel me? I was going down my timeline, and as y'all know, I like to do reactions on things that I like, you know what I mean? And I'm sure that there's so many people out here in this world that can agree with what I like, and there's so many people in this world that don't agree with what I like. So if this is not your type of thing, move on. I got a lot of videos for a lot of people, so let's get it. So look, it says this versus, man, a young girl versus her mother, the emotional story that no one talks about. Like, as African-American people, we already have dysfunctional homes, you feel me? And things need to get better. It's like it's the mother versus the daughter. And I could understand and I could relate. You know, I haven't always had a good relationship with my mother as well, you know, as I try to beat the cycle, you know, but things is what it is. And sometimes you could try so much, but a mother is just, she's not ready. Or sometimes a mother blames their kids, and it's like, why you blaming your kids when you the one went out there and had that kid? You know what I mean? But it's a lot of ways to look at stuff, and that's why we have to start learning and do knowledge about the brain, because there's so many ways that people could think, and that's why we have debates. That's why people don't get along. That's why people have misunderstandings. You know what I mean? Hold on. All right, y'all, I had to pause it. You know, I had a package, and I forgot what I was talking about, but I forgot what I was saying, but I know what I'm talking about, which is the mother versus the daughter thing, because inside the relationship and in the homes, it's already messed up, especially when the mama and the daddy ain't getting along. But anyways, enough talking. Let's get into this video. You feel me? This is a video where this girl is very, like, she just basically going through it. You know what I mean? She telling a story about her mother, and it's a lot of you kids out there who disrespect your mother, and y'all think she's just such a bad mom. And to tell you, you just a bad kid. And some of you aren't bad kids, and some of your parents are. Your mothers are bad moms. You know what I mean? And shit, at the end of the day, it's good to hear everybody's stories so you can know, do you need to appreciate your mama? Or shit, you still standing on 10 toes? She ain't shit. Let's get to the video.
20-minute bath in a Houston summer. Listen.
A lot of people be like, I grew up with a mama that told me that they were jealous. I grew up with a mama that punched me in my sleep for no reason. It's really not funny. Like, I'm actually really traumatized, but the stuff my biological mama used to do to me is absolutely insane. And people wonder why I haven't talked to her in almost 3 years. Like, if y'all want a story time on that, like, that's a whole different, like, that's when she really took it too far. And then there was just no coming back from it, and we just haven't talked since. But like, let me tell y'all like some of the stuff that used to happen to me as a kid, and then you'll understand why like I have like a freaking identity crisis. There was one time we were at my aunt's house and I took a bath like 20 something minutes, right? 20 something minutes. Mind you, like I'm 16, 17. It's in the middle of the summer in Houston. Like, it's hot. Like, I'm gonna take a bath, right? Took a bath. She got so mad that I took a bath for 20 minutes. She cussed me out for a whole hour. Like, I'm sitting there trying to do my hair. She cussed me out. No breaks, no nothing. And when I tell you, like, she was not letting up, she was not letting up. And I promise you, the stuff that she was saying was absolutely insane. Imagine your mama looking at you and saying, you want to be like me so bad. You can never be like me. I took 5-6 showers a day. You try so hard to be pretty on the outside because you're so ugly on the inside. This is coming from the person who gave birth to you. Okay. And that went on for like an hour. I promise you, it went on for like an hour. And I just remember sitting there and like thinking to myself, why does this lady think I want to be like her? I want to be nothing. And that built up so much resentment in my heart that, like, lo and behold, now that I'm 26, going to turn 27, I see more and more of my mother, like, in my face, in, like, phrases that I say, like, it's like there's no escaping her. Like, I cannot. That's just one instance. There was one time I was going to work, right before we got to my job, my mom pulls into a separate parking lot, opens.
Real quick, can y'all stop putting all this damn makeup? Like, I be seeing a lot of y'all with makeup, and a lot of y'all look beautiful without it. You don't need all this makeup on your face. This is horrible. You look more uglier with the damn makeup. Like, where is this going? Like, I'm listening to the story, but I can't help but to see the entertainment of what she's doing to the face. You women are starting to turn yourself into transgenders. Don't let the transgenders tell you how to put makeup on. They have to put a lot of makeup on because they are not real women. So they have to get define all this stuff and stuff like that. You already have that. All right. Ooh, I just wanted to get off the subject. That's another motherfucking topic. But let's get back to the story. Her mama a cold piece though.
The back door and dog walks me. I'm supposed to clock in at 8 o'clock. She's beating me up like a stranger on the street.
Wow.
At 7:45.
7:45.
She got her little 1-2s off, like boom, 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 working it.
15 minutes to clock in.
Pushes me back into the car, drives into the next parking lot, and says, I'll pick you up when you're off.
Wow. That's like some pimp.
Imagine being able to build anything
She on that pimp
just
shit.
by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
Ain't that I would have ran away. I'm gonna lie to you. I did it before, nigga.
I went in, I'm talking about base messed up. Miss Annie, if you ever see this, I love you down. I'm so glad you didn't call the cops because Miss Annie was like, what is going on? Like, do I need to call the cops? Whatever. And little old me is just like, no, I'm so sorry. Like, let me just go to the bathroom. Let me get myself together. She's like, you work at the front desk. Mind you, Miss Annie is a Black woman and she do not play like that. And she was like, you work at the front desk. You cannot come in here and people seeing you face messed up, eyes swollen, eyes bloodshot red. No, ma'am. So I was just like, Miss Annie, please just give me 10 minutes. Give me 10 minutes and I will fix my face. I promise you. How you going through domestic violence with your mama?
With your own mama.
Ugh. I'm telling y'all, I'm like, I might be smiling about it now, but like, I'm actually really traumatized.
Oh, I know that shit.
Y'all,
It hurts.
I used to think that it was me. Like, I would just do stuff to provoke her. But I really knew that, like, there was no winning with her when I was in 8th grade. And she beat the living out of me because I didn't wear the dress that she wanted me to wear to graduation. Because had I worn that dress, I wouldn't have been able to walk across the stage.
Dang, he said a mama wanted to sabotage her own daughter. And because her daughter took upon and stand up on her own 10 toes and did not do it, her mom got mad. You feel me? So it was like a lose-lose situation. Either I'm going to walk across the stage, I'm going to get beat. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, at the end of the day, parents, you cannot mess your life up and then try to push the life that you think you wanted on your kid. It don't work like that. You feel me? I see that a lot.
And thank God for my friend Taya. Happy birthday, by the way. She gave me a dress. Mind you, like, this is after school. They're like, you can't wear this right there. I'm like, okay, like, I need to find something to wear. Like, my mom's like, find a jacket. You want me to put a bump jacket over this dress and walk across the stage? Because they're not going to let me wear the dress. My friend, she gave me a dress. It was very decent. It had something that covered the shoulders because the dress she wanted me to wear was like a 1 shoulder strap. Pretty short. They were not going to let me wear that. Mind you, I'm voluptuous, 8th grade. Don't play with her. But they were not gonna let me wear the dress. And Taya came through. She let me wear this Guess blue dress, which I think is still at my dad's house till this day. Thank you for her, like literally saved me. But when I got home,
Thank God for friends like her.
the entire ride back home, she was like, "Oh, you think I'm a joke? You think I'm a joke? I'm
Everybody,
gonna show you. Just wait till you."
that's every black mother's favorite line. Oh, you think I'm a joke? You think I'm a joke? Like, did I laugh? I'm just trying to live my life. You feel me? And I understand, like, man, I wonder what was really going on with her mother mentally. Did she was jealous of her mom? I mean, that's probably what it was too. Your mom probably was jealous of you as well. Like, you know, but she just took it for her.
And I'm just sitting in the backseat, like, of course.
Right.
Of course. Like, what do you want me to do?
She don't want
They
you to
want me wear
graduate.
the dress,
She don't
they
want you to
want me wear the
graduate.
dress. Like, what do you want me to do? I'm like, okay. She had me straight. And she beat me. She beat me for like an hour and a half with that.
Like a slave. I've been beat like that by the foster home. That motherfucker. I was at elementary, and she didn't want to put me on some motherfucker clothes. You feel me? And it was raining. I was in Compton, and I hopped over the puddle, but I didn't make it. So I hopped in the puddle, and yeah, my shit was fucking dirty. She put me on a powder pink goddamn sweatsuit. Like, come on, bro. You feel me? And she told me, I came home and she told me, go get up in the bathtub and let me know when you done. So I'm just having fun. You know, a kid, you know, having fun and shit. I'm like, I'm done. Man, that was the worst day of my life as a little kid. And I'll never forget it to this day. Because I'm traumatized. You feel me? And when I tell you she came in that thing with a belt and tore my ass up. Boom. But let's get back to the story because it's about her, not me. And that wasn't even my mom. But you feel me? It was somebody, mama. And she was supposed to be my mom temporary while she was getting a check. Let's get it.
And y'all would never even guess what she did afterwards. Mind you, she took a smoke break in between being like she really did took a smoke break in between dog walking.
15-minute break back to it.
Mind you, we were living on Greenspoint. We were living in Greenspoint at the time. But nonetheless, I digress. She definitely took a smoke break, and y'all will never guess what this lady did after she just got through beating my. What? Now that I've got my composure, after she beat me, I'm sitting there laying in the bed like this, like literally laid out like this, because that was sore down to the ground, right? So I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh my God. And I had my cousin Markeisha, hey girl, I had her go get me a soda from the vending machine in the complex, right? Because we were staying in some apartments in Greenspoint at the time. And so I had her go get me a soda, and I'm like, you know, just sit it right there. Mind you, I don't drink cold drinks because my teeth are sensitive. I've always been sensitive since I had braces. And boom. Why? Tell me why. My mom would go walk in there, open the door, and she's like, that's your soda? I'm like, yes. And she's like, can I have some? You just ripped my skin from my behind and you want me to share my soda? First and foremost, all I could say was, it's not open right now.
That was the wrong thing to say.
Like, well, I guess. That was just 8th grade. Like, I'm telling you about 8th grade, younger stuff. But as I got older, she would just like, it would no longer be like, oh, I'm gonna whip you. It's like, we're gonna fight. Wait, ma'am, I'm only 5 feet. My mom's like 5'5", 5'6", 5'7". Like, she's on the taller end. Like, please back up. And I'm telling you, like, I can smile about it now because like I'm actually actively working towards like healing from these things. But like,
that's good,
girl. Who is my mama?
Fact.
What am I doing? Even
if you ain't got your mama, who do you got? All right, y'all, let's get back to it. I got a lot going on today. You see what I'm saying? This is why I can't even do no damn videos. This is a lot fucking dogs, the people outside. Fuck.
So when y'all be talking about, oh, I grew up with a mama that said that she was just jealous, I have no idea what y'all are talking about. None. Okay? I was blamed for everything. Like, oh, you did
Yeah.
something. Oh, you
That's
must
the
have
same
did
thing
this.
as being jealous.
First and foremost, I don't do nothing to nobody. I got a smart mouth, yeah. But like, I don't do nothing to nobody, and I don't say nothing that I will not repeat in front of somebody's face. Oh, okay. Thank you. But growing up in a household like that, like, mind you, like, I was always split between my mom's house and my dad's house. My daddy has a whole different story, right? But I'm literally like a walking paradox. Like, that's it. And so, like, right now, I'm simply trying to define, like, who I am and not let that define me and not let that consume me, like, not being, like, just a victim. Because I gotta be better than that. I gotta be more than this. When I say I can't relate, like, I'm telling you I had to build my confidence brick by brick by myself and with the help of my little sisters. But nonetheless, like, I didn't grow up with this. Like, I grew up being put down.
So she got a little sister. I wonder if it's from the mom side too, and how did the mom treat the sister? You feel me? Because I know that the dad treats you really well. But if the mom keep treating me like that, why would I keep even want to go back to the mom? I'll be living with the dad. You feel me? Like, nah.
All out of 10. Literally, like, all the time. And I literally have to give, like, a special thank you to my auntie Pamela, because she literally, like, would tell me all the time, like, Adame, you're so beautiful. I love your skin. Mind you, my auntie Pamela is a light bright from Detroit. And just to feel validated by somebody, even though it wasn't my mama.
Hold on. I need a minute. Because somewhere between getting dog walked in a parking 8th grade rival and now listen, therapist failed versus see her.
Get into the details. Off me. I do not talk to my biological.
Because in August of 2021, this woman went professional.
I do not talk to my biological mom because she plotted for months to off me because she thought I was sleeping with her baby dad. Let's get into the details.
Now that's crazy. Now let's see how this story goes. Have you ever been in that situation where your mom feel like you sleeping with her dude? Like, that's crazy for your mom to even feel like that. Like, I understand there's some little, you know, little fast running heifers out here, you know, but that's crazy. Hey, sorry about the noise in the back. Like, but I'm just trying to keep being consistent. And it's stuff like this. That's why I don't like getting on. It's just too much. You know what I mean? But I'm just gotta do what I gotta do. And if y'all real fucking with me, then ignore what's in the background. You feel me? Focus on what's right here in front of you. That's me. And that's what you see this motherfucking story. Let's go.
So, some background information that you guys need to know is my parents split up when I was very young. My dad was remarried and having my little sister right before my 4th birthday, which was in 2000.
Okay, so the sisters from the dad's side.
Literally is my stepmom walking to the house biggest day pregnant with my little sister, and that is literally where my brain starts my life. So I don't remember life without my mom. And again, I call my stepmom mom. I call my biological mother my biological mother. My parents divorced when I was super young. These are the details that you guys are going to need for everything to make sense, right? My parents, when they were married, they had me and my brother. My mom has 4 children, which is my oldest sister, my brother, me, and then my baby sister on my biological mom's side. My dad has 5 children, which is my big brother, me, my 2 little sisters, my baby brother, right? 4 on this side with the bio mom, 5 on this side
with the dad.
My dad, but 2 of these people are the same people from that marriage. Keep that in mind. When my parents got divorced and my dad had my little sister, my bio mom immediately got pregnant by my stepdad and had her last child. Okay? Stepdad, I have known him all my life. I don't know life without him or whatever, so he's always been in my life, just like my mom has always been in my life, and we go from there. The thing is, my stepdad was in jail majority of the time that I was growing up. So like I remember her taking us all the way to the jailhouse to go and see him. Between me and my brother is a mama's boy and I am a daddy's girl. Regardless of whatever was going on in my life, I only...
It seemed like it's like that. All the boys just gravitate to their mom and all the girls gravitate to their dad. You feel me? It's like that.
I remember always wanting to be with my dad, around my dad, versus him always wanting to be around my mom. Loves my mom down. She could do nothing wrong. Like, she could do nothing wrong. Keep these details in mind. I tried to start talking to my mom my senior year, and that is also trauma dumped that as well. But senior year, I was like, you know what, like that's it. Like I'm over it. I'm off it, right? But my brother is very adamant about family. You know, that's our mom. We only got one mother. The whole shebang. You know what they try to do, and he doesn't.
They try to put that on me too. That's a manipulation. Like at the end of the day, you got to have your peace, because if you keep trying to go back, and like she said, her mama trying to plot on her, where does it leave her? You know, it leaves her where everybody saying, "Oh, you only get one mom," but that one mom don't like me, so she likes y'all. Y'all go over there. I'm gonna stay back. I'm cool.
Really like realize the situations that I'm in, because it's always painted out like I did something, or I'm lying, or I'm provoking, or I'm doing something to warrant me getting the backlash that I was getting. So I'm going to take you to August of 2021. August of 2021, I was working at a car dealership, making the most money that I had ever made at that time, and I'm just living my best life, right? I go out of town to a getaway cabin. We are planning, like, me and my coworkers, we're gonna go swimming at our manager's house. It was a whole shebang, right? I'm staying in a getaway house with another girl, okay? I randomly get a text message from my mom, and she's like, "I'm coming for you and the rest." Let me see if I can put it on a green screen. I'm not too privy to how this works, but I
don't know if she gonna read it, but we gonna read it. All right, it says, all right, so as we read, we gotta figure out who's the mom, who's, you know. "You tried the wrong one, and so did he." What are you talking about? All right, bet. So the black is the mom, the green is her. "Stay there, I'm coming." I'm not even in town, so what are you talking about? "Know exactly where you both are, and I'm coming." You're about to ruin my trip with something I have no idea about? Can you stop? I'm about to do more than ruin your trip. Trust me. Okay, I don't know what has you in your feelings. I didn't do anything, so I'm just going to stop replying now. You think a botch? I'll show you better. You don't have to reply. I'm en route, bitch. So let Joseph know the same. The mama is upraised. She needs to go to an asylum, a crazy house, something. She need to get diagnosed.
This text message up there saying, "I'm coming for you and the rest." And I'm like, what? Like, are y'all... Mind you, I went out of town, but it was like a 2-day out of town thing because we're going to a pool party. I'm with my coworkers. It's a fun thing. My brother also had gone out of town. So I'm thinking like, oh, like she's mad at us because we didn't tell her we were going out of town. Like, what's going on? So I'm texting him like, what are you talking about? And then she's like, "Stay there, I'm coming." I'm like, I'm not even in town. You don't even know where I'm at. I'm not even in town. And I'm like, what is going on? She's like, "I know exactly where both of you are. I'm coming." I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, so like, I just replied with this. You're about to ruin my trip. I have no idea. Can you stop? And then she's like, oh, I'm about to do more than ruin your trip. And I was like, I don't know what has you in your feelings. And you guys can read all of this, right? And right here.
Hold on, y'all.
She's like, you think a bitch, like, really trying to say, you think, bitch, I'll show you better. You don't have to reply. I'll be en route. Like, I'm en route. Bitch, let Joseph know. 2, like, mind you, Joseph is my brother's middle name. So I'm like, oh, she's mad at me and my brother. I call my brother. I'm like, hey, like, why is mom mad at us? And then it dawned on me that Joseph is also my stepdad to me. And thus, I start spiraling. She called me a nasty slut. I can't make this up. This is what my mom sent to my phone.
I could just imagine somebody going through something like that, you know? It's cold. My mama didn't do no crap like that. Like, we done been into it, but it's nothing like that.
Nasty slut by your mama. It doesn't say.
I don't even think I accept nothing like that. I don't even care. I'm going hard for myself, bro. Mother, father, sister, brother, I don't care.
She has said worse. So I'm like, what is going on? I'm on the phone with my brother, like, why is she so mad? Why is she so mad? He's like, I just talked to her, like, she's not mad at me, like, what's going on? Let me call her. So he calls her. Hang up the phone, he calls her. I don't know what their conversation was about. He told me what they said, and I'm sitting here thinking, like, why is she mad at us? And when it dawned on me that she was talking about my stepdad, I was like, there's no way that this lady think I'm with my stepdad. Boom, my brother calls me back. He goes, he just saw it. He's like, Ida, just FaceTime me. Boom. FaceTime him. He's like, please do not tell me. I said, what are you talking about? Please don't tell me that she thinks that I'm with my stepdad. And he's like, oh my God. And I'm like, brother, look at where I'm at. I show him the room. I show him what I'm with, who I'm with. We're literally painting houses in this moment, like painting houses. And she's like,
and she delusional,
down
insecure,
like crazy. And I'm like, I'm in the middle of the woods. You have my location. She has an Android, so she doesn't have my location. She doesn't know where I'm at. I'm literally in the woods. I'm like, bro, there's no way. There's no way. And he tells me that when they were on the phone, that she was going off. She was like, yeah, you know, she with Joseph, she with Joe, she with Joe. And he's like, what? And my older sister, her firstborn child, is in the car sitting shotgun with my mama to come and like do something to me. And my brother's like, why would you even think that? And she's like, I've been trying to tell you for months that, you know, I needed to talk to you, but you ain't want to hear me, you ain't want to listen. Da, 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 da. She with Joe, and I'm gonna go handle, da, 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 like going off, right? And my brother asked my older sister and was like, why would you even let mom go do something like that? Why would you let her go do something like that?
Because she's jealous too.
My older sister's response was, well, something is a little off because anytime he came to Houston, he stayed at her house. Let me explain this to you. He was in jail for like 15 plus years, right? When I left and I moved back to Houston, I only lived in affluent neighborhoods close to my dad, Katy, Upper Cypress, only lived in affluent places. You lived on Guth Bank in a 1-bedroom apartment. Why would he be staying over there when he knows that he can't even be in that area? He told his people, his PO people, don't know what the words mean. He told them, this is where I'm going to be staying. She called, she asked, hey, is he going to be staying there? Da-da-da-da-da. I said, yes. Boom. The first time he ever came home and he stayed at my apartment, I stayed at my boyfriend's house with his family. He stayed at my apartment.
Now, this is a little weird. This isn't your dad. This is your stepdad. Like, do he not have nowhere else to parole? So that does make it a little weird. You know, 15 years in jail a man 15 years in jail just because you go into your boyfriend house. That's just the first time he came home. What about all the other times he's coming home because he's paroling there? Paroling at someone's house means, they can't go nowhere else. They have to be at that person's house for whatever time that they have to be there. So 15 years and he ain't had no type of interaction with no type of females. So if he's looking at you, you're not an ugly female. So he probably got a little, who's to know? Who's to know how the mama how he's talking to the mom about you? Who's to know why the mom felt like that? It's very weird to even have that allegation on your daughter. But the story don't sound right. 15 years and you do let the man parole at your house and he is not your dad. How do your dad feel about this situation? How do your brothers feel about this situation? Like, I understand that part. That's kind of weird. So I'm not going to say that she was sleeping with the nigga, and I'm not going to say she wasn't sleeping with the nigga. I'm just going to say that's kind of weird.
Myself, I left my key under the bed. That's it. The second time, I was living downtown in a 4-story house. The video's up on YouTube somewhere of the house, right? I've never been alone with this man. Oh, well, he stayed at her house, so something got to be going on.
Welcome to the Estates at Silverwood,
I see why they say
a
that.
community in Hesperia, California.
It's very crazy, but I see why they would say that. You know what I mean? Like,
Is there something in the air? Is she Bluetoothing stupidity? Like,
yeah, it's crazy.
I couldn't understand it. So my brother hangs up with her, calls me back. He asks to see the room, whatever. According to my biological mom, her youngest daughter said that I was sleeping with her dad. The lie was so crazy that it was insane. She said that, I had seen that he sent Ida money on Cash App talking about I love you, baby. I didn't use Cash App at the time. I only started using Cash App when I started going to the clubs. At that time, I could show my brother all of my transactions on Cash App in one screenshot back to 2018. This is 2021. He's like, yeah, just send me a screenshot of your Cash App. I sent him a screenshot of my Cash App. My phone number's been the same. And
For the brother to even be asking for the stuff, nobody low-key believed you. I think the mom got to them. And I understand about how the mom can play all the children against each other. I've been in that situation and the kids don't understand, especially the boys. You know what I mean? They will never understand that what the mom is doing until that happens to them. But it's mama's boys, daddy's girls. So
App is attached to your phone number. You see all of it. You can't delete a transaction on Cash App. The man never sent me money. I never asked him for money. We literally, it was.
I understand that frustration when you telling the truth. When you telling the truth, then nobody understand. But when you telling the story, you could tell that she like, damn, this shit sound crazy. But it's like, wow, nobody would never understand. Nothing happened. Like, I understand that shit.
It was just so chaotic. I was just like, I've never given anyone reason to think that I was with this man. Lo and behold, my brother's like, I don't know what's wrong with this lady. And it dawned on me that she's getting upset that my stepdad got out of jail and she saw him. She wanted to pick up where they left off, whatever. Mind you, she left him when he was in jail. And boom, go from there to he doesn't want to be with you because he's like seeing the way that you behave, seeing how you turned out, and as much as he loves you, he doesn't want to be with you, and he's moving on. That upset her so much that like she's like mad. Not you think that I'm sleeping with him. The dude got a whole girlfriend. He has a whole girlfriend. At this point, me and my brother are just dumbfounded, right?
Pause.
Pause.
Did this woman just text her own daughter? I'm coming for you and the rest.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
Daddy first name.
Yes, he did, y'all. Yeah, it's crazy. Like,
Jackpot,
I would never
baby.
want to be.
You were in a car accident.
I would never want to be in that situation, and I feel sorry for all the females that is in that situation.
My brother is May.
Hold on, let's get back to it.
from her own son. Listen close.
Part 2 of I don't talk to my mother because she tried to off me because she thought I was sleeping with her baby dad.
Damn.
Okay, so at this point, my brother is like, May, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, sorry for what? He's like, she had been calling me and asking me for my second for like a few months. And I told her that I was going out of town for this training. And she just kept asking me to leave with her. And, you know, she was going through some stuff, or like she had some situations to handle, like she really needed it. Da, 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 da. My brother thus starts crying. I said, you mean to tell me that she was asking you to give her the tools to come in? Me? My brother starts crying, and I literally tell him, this is what I've been trying to tell you for years. The lady doesn't like me. I don't know what I did to her. I'm not even nowhere close to being with this man. Nowhere close to being with this man. And it takes her asking you for the tools to me that you're finally seeing it. You have a distorted view of this lady.
Mm-hmm. They all do. That's how mothers do. It's like a manipulation, and the other children don't see it. It's like the mom picked one child out of her whole bunch to act a fool with. And I understand, because I am that child, and my mother had tried to act a fool with. Out of all my brothers, I'm the only girl. So I know. That's why I'm doing this video, because it's like, damn, I could resonate with this shit. I'm sure there's a lot of females that could resonate with this. And to understand that you are not alone, and to get up out that situation, you don't owe your mother nothing. You was not asked to be born. Love yourself. That's all you owe. Anything or anybody in this world, owe yourself. Try to love your mom, love her from a distance, because trust me, what's going to happen is you're going to try to get away from her. But the whole time, as women, we love our mom. You know, that we need her. So it's like, as years go down the line, we be forgetting all the bullshit. We just want our mom. And then when you get your mom, it be all good, like a little relationship. You feel me? Everything be all good. And then what happened? Bam! Back to the okie doke. So that's how it is. And then the mom will get the brother and the sisters all on the side too.
Me and you, we might have been around each other, had the same mom, had the same dad, but I'm telling you, your experience with her and my experience with her,
two different things.
Totally different.
Oh, I understand.
Right? So now in my head, I'm sitting there right before a pool party, and I'm like bawling my eyes out. I'm bawling my eyes out in front of a coworker, and it's like
I just can't stand
I can do
this
nothing,
woman.
And she will still find some reason to hate me, or still find some reason.
She hates herself, baby girl.
Come to find out, she went around to her entire side of the family and was telling them, oh yeah, she's sleeping with Joe. She's sleeping with him. My cousin ended up telling me, oh yeah, she said that. And I had told her, Annie, don't nobody want to hear that. But you're one person. She told my aunts, uncles, anybody that would listen to her about that story, she told them, right? So now it's like, okay, my bio mom thinks that I'm sleeping with her baby daddy, because it's not her husband. My older sister is co-signing it.
But why isn't she doing nothing to the man? That's another thing. She coming for her, but you're not doing nothing to your man that been in jail for 15 years. And he not talking to your daughter. He's probably talking to 50 other females out there in the street. He been in jail for 15 years. So if you crazy like this over your daughter, I'm sure you crazy like this over him. So of course he gone.
Her youngest child is the reason that it started. So the three of them, I was like, yeah, nah, y'all are fried turkey. Can't do it, can't, right?
Yeah.
And I just left it at that. Like, I'm over it. It's done. I don't want to deal with it no more. Whatever, right? Again, I was working at the car dealership. I had already got a new car. She doesn't know what my car looks like.
Good.
So I feel like I'm in a cool.
Good.
Right? At that time, my mom lived straight down the street from my apartment in Katy. Straight down the street. I think that it probably would have only taken her like 8 minutes to get to my apartment. So I just told my brother, you know what? I'm done. I'm done. There's no coming back from it. I don't care. You went around telling these people I'm a nasty slut. You're saying this, you're saying that. And I didn't even do nothing to you. And I sat there asking God, like, why is she acting like this towards me? What did I do? What did I do?
She hated herself.
And it finally, like, the blindfolds come off my brother's eyes and says, like, she's just envious and jealous of you. You know that you guys look just alike, and she sees so much of what she could have been in you that, like, the only way.
That's the only thing.
His exact words were, you know that he doesn't want to be with her. And the only thing that makes sense in her mind is that he wouldn't want to be with her and he would be with you because you're the younger version of her, a better version of her, a more successful version of her. And that's why it makes sense to her. It doesn't make sense in reality. It doesn't make sense in reality. So
that's deep.
I cried the rest of the day. I ended up going to the pool party and getting drunk. I just had to get it off, right? So I returned back to town that Monday after work. So I'm there. I'm like not really thinking too much about it, but like I'm thinking about it. And I drive home. Why, when I get home, my mom's sitting at my apartment.
Damn.
Like literally sitting, the car's there, and she's walking around smoking a cigarette.
Ready to get you.
I pull up, I said, is that my mama? Is that mama? Oh, no. So I didn't even go home that day, right? I called my boyfriend and said, hey, look, this is what's going on. The lady's outside the apartment and he's not really taking it serious. He's like, yeah, okay. I said, no, go look downstairs. The lady is outside the apartment. I don't know what she has. I don't know what she has going on, but come to find out, she had been planning this for months, right? And the only reason she knew I was out of town was because I had my friend watch my dog for the 2 days. And when she was on the phone with my friend was like, oh yeah, like I'm walking the dog. She's like, why are you walking her dog? She's like, oh, because she's out of town. And she assumed me being out of town meant that I was going to go be with him. Hung up on my friend, started blasting off on my phone. Sometime during that week, my stepdad calls my phone. He's like, hey, May, I'm so sorry. I don't know what's going on with her. I don't know why she's acting like this. I don't know why she's tripping out like this. I don't know where she got that from. I'm so sorry. And I'm in Michael's crying on the phone. I'm like, I didn't do nothing to this lady. Me and you have no relationship, and you know that, and she knows that, and there's no way. And when I told him that his daughter said that this, like, she's the person that told my mom that, and my mom just believed it, he was like, I don't know what is going on with these people. Like, I don't know.
So the daughter,
he starts.
Damn, so his daughter said, man, that's just crazy. So everybody delusion. So they all jealous of her. So I wonder, is she the most successful person of the family? You know what I mean? Whether you got money or not, a lot of people can see your potential. You know, the way you talk, the way you act, the way you think. They be wanting that, and they don't have that. So they be jealous, and the sisters is too. You know what I mean?
Crying on the phone. I'm crying. He's crying. We're all in Michael's crying on the phone. And he's like, if you don't want to talk to me, if you don't want to have no relationship with me, if you want to keep your distance from me because of this, I totally understand. I won't, anytime I come back to Houston, I won't reach out to stay at the house. Like, thank you for even like opening up your space and being there to help me do.
Okay, here we go with this shit again. End of the damn story. Hold on, yo. Motherfucker wood, what the fuck up?
So, but
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by thinking about it. Meet Base 40.
we're just gonna cut it where it's at, right? And it broke him because when he did come back from jail, he was saying, like, I sent you a birthday card every year. I said, I don't even recall getting a birthday card since like 6th or 7th grade. At this point, I'm 23. And he's like, no, like I worked you every year until I got out. And then when I did get out and I was reaching out to people, I was reaching out to try to find y'all's information so that I could get in contact with you guys. Mind you, my mother was the person that cut that off.
See, that's the stuff that's weird to me. Why is he sending you a birthday card every year? Why not the other kids? She got 4 of them. Why not send all 4 of you guys birthday cards? Why just you? So now I understand your story, but this is where I come in, and people be thinking I'm trying to argue or something, but no, I be wanting to understand it because things don't make sense. Why is this man that is your step pops that was in jail 15 years where you was probably like 6, 7, or whatever the case may be, sending you only gift cards, or cards? You know what I mean? That's what's weird. I need to figure that word out.
Right? And she just keeps being adamant about them being together, and he's adamant about not wanting to be with her for his own reasons. Has nothing to do with me. And so she tripped. She tweaked out. Hands up, don't shoot. The main thing that really scared me with this story was she lives down the street from me. She had been plotting on this for months. You mean to tell me that you were going to ask my brother for the tool to off his only sister with the same mother, same father? Lock her up. And I know you guys are going to ask, well, what did your dad say, right? Stepdad, dad. I told my dad about the story, and he started laughing. He's like, no, what? I said, no, daddy, she really, really, really thinks that. He goes, this is exactly why I had to get away from her. And I'm like, dude, this woman wants to off me. The lady wants to off me, Dad. He's like, oh, well, you can either go to the cops or you can stay at the house because, she can't get into the neighborhood, but just leave her be, leave her where she's at. A lot of people don't understand. When I told them the story, oh, she wasn't going to do that. The lady was sitting outside of my house. Prior to this whole situation, she could have knocked on my door and offed me, and I wouldn't have known. When it dawned on me that, at this point, you hate me so much that you're willing to off me behind a man that doesn't want you, yeah, there's no reason for me to talk to you. There's no reason.
But not just don't want you. He not looking at me. You know what I mean? But that's the thing. This man came and used y'all. Because if he got out of jail for 15 years, this ain't even your dad. Why do he need you? Why he can't call nobody else? So that's another thing, y'all. That's another thing. We can't allow people to come into our families or our lives and and break things apart. If he did not want the mother, why did he need to come parole at the daughter's house? And it's not even your daughter. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Everybody got their own shit.
For me to even try to force or get you to take accountability or try to make a relationship when there is none. As far as my sisters that she's had on her side, I don't deal with them either.
I wouldn't.
Any chance those sisters get to talk crap about me, talk down on me, say that I'm this, say that I'm that, say that I feel like I'm better, say this, that, and a third, they take it. So y'all stay over there, stay over here, and I just go about my life. I know that it's not good to harbor unforgiveness. I've prayed about it. And I never, ever, ever prayed and said, God, change her. I said, reveal yourself to her, Lord, and soften my heart. Soften my heart. Because I know that we do not fight against flesh and blood, but against demons and principalities. And the demons that she's battling, I can't fight them. All I can do is pray that you reveal yourself to her and you deal with your child how you deal with your child. And for me, because I know it is wrong to harbor unforgiveness, soften my heart. And until he softens my heart, I prayed the prayer. I prayed the prayer.
That's good.
And until he softens my heart, I'm going to stay where I'm at. And I'm going to stay on this end.
There you go.
This is the part that gets me every time. Her own brother sat.
Damn, we got the brother finna say something too. Damn, hold on. I'm trying to get this motherfucker to work, y'all. See what happened? Goddamn, just sitting here buffering all day. I could have been done with this video, but let's go.
On the information for months. Mama was begging this man for his weapon to use on his own sister. And his version of family loyalty was to stay quiet until after the texts went out. Honey.
Well, that's gonna be it of that video. But yeah, man, a mother, when a woman is fed up, a mother could be cold, y'all. Mother could be cold. And it's just a cold world, you know. But at the end of the day, we got to deal with the cards that was dealt to us. It's not what you go through, it's how you make it out. We all go through stuff. But hopefully, as Black mothers and Black daughters, we can see stuff like this and change, you know what I mean? Or at least try to, like she said, soften the heart. Mothers, whatever y'all going through, don't take that out on your daughters. That's not their fault. You know what I mean? That's your fault. And just live. Forget it. It don't matter if you 50 or 40. You're not too old to change your life. You can still do whatever you want to. Let your kids get grown and go live your life. Fight it. But other than that, welcome to Don Dada Reactions. And y'all heard it first. This is young women versus their mothers. You know what I mean? And other than that,
I'm sitting here, thinking strongly to myself. How did I make it this far?
Hey, Joe, let me know, sir.
Even though I needed God, I didn't have nobody real. Cause we all carry